Hello and welcome back to FTB Infinity Skyblock Evolved. Today we're actually going to get on with some basically better power options because this is not working with two wires everywhere. Basically none of this is powered behind. There's only the sifting for dust going. Went ahead and added some more of these jabber barrels on top of these from, like I said I was going to do from last episode, and basically added some more pulverizers, and this is going mental. The only problem is with it, I have to stop it manually because I have to turn this off, because once this fills up it actually spits out the dust, the compressed dust, and once it's got like full it just spits it out everywhere. And when this gets full, this can't do anything like push ores through here to compress it into our ore, like iron ore dust and copper ore dust and all that kind of stuff. Once that's full, this actually does, when these are in stacks of 64, this starts spitting stuff out and it won't basically stack anymore. So what we're going to do is either place some redstone furnaces on the end of these or something like that, just to get it processed a bit faster and a bit more better, because me taking all these out, then taking it down to over there to our smeltery and getting it smelted up is a bit annoying. And from last episode, between episodes, I've added a mob spawner because I need ender pearls, and we do get the odd slime, so there must be a slime chunk here, so that's quite cool. Will you die? Thank you. Yeah, so we get slime every now and again, so that's quite cool. So that's basically covers our slime that we get used. I've got 3 ender pearls from that, so that's quite cool. And if you go in here, it shows you how much dust I've been through. I've got stacks and stacks of glowstone and bone meal. That is how much that double compressed sifting is working. It's a lot better than doing it by the single sifting, which is just one piece of dust every now and again. And we got 39 blocks of redstone from it as well. And from that mob spawn, I've got a miniature red heart, but I cannot use this yet until I get some necrotic bones, and they come from wither skeletons. So options today, we're going to need an induction smelter. We're going to need probably 2 cells, maybe 3 leadstone cells, or maybe higher tiered cells, and also something else to get us going. So we're going to need some induction smelters and something like that. I don't need lasers anymore because I've completed the amount of lasers I needed. I went ahead and added basically 4 more, so we got 4 lasers, and basically added 2 more water wheels, which is quite cool, and tidied it up a bit and put them in waterstone, which is really nice, I think, and done a bit of tidying round. So basically all going good so far. So far so good. So really today, like I said, power. So cells, what options do we have? We've got a creative cell, but that is endgame. We're nowhere near that, getting this creative cell, because we need enhanced Galgorian blocks, which is not going to happen anytime soon. So a creative cell is out the window. We could go with the leadstone cell, which only needs tin electron tubes, electronic circuits, redstone conductance coil, or then we can go hardened, which is bronze electrons, and basically a bit less than what why is that one? What? Why is there 2 options, one with invar and one without invar? That is just a bit weird. Is one better than the other? 2 million charge, 2 million charge. Signal enabled low. Nope, they're both the same. Or we could go for the redstone energy cell, which needs the diamantian electron tubes, which does sound a bit better because this one can send and receive 8000 RF, and the thermodynamics pipes that we're going to probably be using are going to be the hardened one, and these were 800, because we can always upgrade to energy flux ducts at some point, but we're going to need uranium dust, which is bliss powder, which we're probably never going to get unless there's a way to make this. There is, through sand and destabilized redstone. So we're going to need a fluid transposer to get some bliss powder, so that's quite cool. So we need hardened flux ducts, which is going to be refined iron, which is steel in this metal former, which should be a set on rolling, which it is. We've probably got no steel and probably got nothing like that. We've got 8 pieces. I bet this is full. It is. So what we can do, right, this is first. We're gonna sort this problem first. This one needs a node. So let's go to node and let's get a liquid transfer nodes. So basically we need iron. Do we have any of that stuff? No, we don't. So we're gonna need you. Then we're gonna need some iron. And then it was also some pipes. I think I have pipes over here. I have 1 pipe left. So I might have to add another pipe. So let's go like that. Let's just get 1 of them. I don't need 2. I'll have them back, please. Thank you. Then what we can actually do is actually stick this on the side as high up as we can. I'm sure it works for this. It probably doesn't. Then we're going to need a tank. So let's go, not a tank, please. Which we're going to go with the open blocks tank, which is obsidian and panes. So we need a couple. We're probably going to need a bit more. Do we have a gravel in there? Yes, we do. Let's grab our hammer. Let's get rid of the filters for now because we don't need filters. And then let's just turn that to dust. And basically smelt this up. Let's take our bread, smelt that up. And I think we do not have enough for fully all this. I don't need to go anywhere because obsidian is there. And how many tanks do we get? We get 2 tanks. So that will do for now because it will empty it, which it is already doing because some of it's probably gone into this. Yeah, it has. 8 buckets worth went into that already, so that's quite cool. We have 56,000 buckets worth of creosote oil. Nice. Just what we need. Is that piece of glass done? Yes, it is. So we can actually get rid of this because we need to do the glass first, which is like you. Can have the 16 pins, and like that. And like that. We don't need 2. We could probably make 2, but we don't need them. Let's just do that and that. And let's chuck them back in that chest. And place these down here. And I'm going to go there and there. That should drop in, which it does. Nice. So once that's full, which is going to be full immediately, but it's going to drain this out a bit so we can get some more coal coke. Because these things only take, I think, charcoal goes in here. And also any type of coal coke. I think you can get, is it charcoal that comes in coal coke form? I very much doubt it, but we can actually just do that, and that'll start smelting up. That does take a long time in there. We can actually get an induction smelter and make steel another way that way, but for the time being, we can actually take the steel, what we've got, and place it in here, and change that into refined iron plates. So that'll do its job there. So what we need for a cell, we're going to go with, like I said, the redstone energy cell, which is going to need an advanced circuit, which is a few things. It's a basic capacitor, which needs signalium. So if we go along, are you going to tell me how to get signalium, please? Which is this one, which is going to take us a while, probably a couple of episodes. Basically, it needs pulverized coal, it needs silver dust, and it needs destabilized redstone. So that's no problem, because what we can actually do is actually go silver and take a couple of copper. Probably got too much, but we can always make it a bit later. And actually go over here, put you in there, take one of these out, and chuck it off the edge, like this. And that will actually give us what we need. But these are, I think, if it's a normal ores, before it's processed into an ingot, you do get a chance of getting something else off whatever you pulverize up from an ore. So that's quite cool. So we can actually leave that in there. Then, as you've seen, it needs basically some destabilized redstone. That's where we go to thermal expansion, and we need the fluid transposer and the Magma Crucible, which all need a basic machine frame. So we need some more dense refined iron, which I have actually probably got or not got. I got 9 there, so basically we need some. I got 1 there. Nice. So we'll take you and we'll put you over here. And we're also going to need some more obsidian, because to get these is going to take a while before we can actually go. Wrong one. I thought I clicked the right one there. Basic machine frame, please. They're just there. So what have we got? We've got dense refined iron, crushed obsidian, and the basic basic and iron chip. Do we have any iron chips left? We got a 2. We can actually make 2 circuits then, and then we need the basic, which is tin and redstone. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm actually going to cut away here, get the machine frames, make the fluid transposer and the Magma Crucible, and I'll be back in a second. And I'm back, guys, because I've just thought for the Magma Crucible, we're going to need nether brick, which is really going to be hard because we need netherrack. I could go to the nether, but I've just realised there is a recipe for putting gravel in there and also 1000 millibuckets of blood. And I don't know if to do that or not, because I don't know how much blood we get from in here. I don't know if it's like 10 millibuckets or whatever from standing inside here and dying over and over again. I don't know if it will fill up there. So I might have to go to the nether. So really I need a load of obsidian to go to the nether, because I think the nether is going to be a better option. I don't know if it's a skyblock in itself. If it is, I'm going to have to probably nerd pole to a fortress, but we'll soon see. I'll go away and I'll get some obsidian and I'll be back in a second. And back, guys. Right, I've been into the nether. It is a skyblock world. It's just a portal in the middle of nowhere. So the only other option we have is actually putting lava into a stone barrel and putting redstone into it to get netherrack. So what we're going to need is an actual stone barrel. Do we have any stone on us? We do. Do we have any slabs? And we do have slabs. So let's go ahead and make a stone barrel and put this up here, because we don't want to make obsidian where my thing is there. We just want to make a normal stone barrel, and you're nearly there. We need a piece of redstone. I'm going to have to probably do this about 1 billion times just to get the I had some redstone on me. Nice. So what we're going to do is place that on there, and we wait for our lava, which is not very far. I went ahead and made the fluid transposer, so this is here. I want to knock this off because this is producing way too much stuff, basically, because it's an auto heavy sieve. It's just constantly pumping out stuff, and sulfur has gone in there for some odd reason. Now it doesn't want to go in there. Weird. Okay, so back to over here. So this should be done, which it is, so we can actually place that in there. Then we can actually place that in there to get netherrack. Nice. But we need 8 pieces of that just to get nether bricks. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually cut away again, get as much as this as I possibly can. This is going to take forever because it's only at melting speed of 2. We could put fire underneath it. We could actually probably take that away and put this piece of netherrack down. I don't know what the melting speed is. Probably be higher than what it is with lava, but we could test that at a later date. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to wait for this. I'm going to make some more netherrack and I'll be back in a second. Now that our bricks should be done, I already picked them up. Nice. So I can put the rest in there and get the nether bricks, and then we should help to just do this, which is invert gears through, obviously, through the smeltery, and then we obviously the redstone reception, the machine frame, and the leadstone frame. That was actually easy to make. I thought it was going to be harder than what it was, but leadstone energy cell is actually easy to make. We could have made a ton of these, but instead I'm going for the harder option, and that's that one. So let's get this and go back up here and then plonk this down. As we want this, we want to actually set this to off. Then we want to have that as output. Is it not red on here? No, obviously not. We don't need that one on, so that one actually can stay off. Then we need to give this power, hence why I've took all these off the top of these and just plonk it on here, and hopefully do something, not put bread on it or toast. Link you to that, and hopefully you'll gain power, which you are. Nice. Then what we can actually do is actually put redstone in here and get our redstone that we need. So let's grab you. I think turning these into block form is actually going to be better. Do we have any more redstone? We do not. I think we have some up here. I have blocks in that chest down there, but I don't really want to use them all up. So we can actually go over here, take our copper and I think it was silver, pulverized silver, yeah, out of there, and change these into blocks, hopefully. Something like that, and a bit like that. I don't know how many you get off each one. I best test it and put one in first, but just in case it's a bit higher than what I need. And you're probably going to take a while because you need to be quite full on power. Is there any other way I probably could use that one? Oh, you're working now, so it doesn't really matter. So what I was going to do is just plonk this one here and do that, then do this and that one onto here, just for temporary. There's just wires everywhere. That's why I don't really like immersive engineering, because of the wires. It just looks a mess with wires everywhere, where you can basically hide like thermodynamic pipes, Ender IO pipes. You can hide all them. With these wires, they can't be blocked. You can't put like a block in front of them, then run a wire down. You have to basically go everywhere with them. I thought the skeletons were escaping there. So you should be now done. Right, so we get 900 from each block, so that's not too bad. So let's put a couple in. Let's say about 6. And hopefully that'll do that. Then we've got to be basically set up this for our signalium, which needs silver there. Then we need obviously our buckets. Not in you. Can I have 2 of them? Well, 4 should I say? I only needed. I need a crafting table, and place you there, and there, and we get that bucket. Nice. So if we go back up here, place another bucket in here, and we'll take this, and we should get our 4 signalium blend. Nice. So what this is used for, basically, it's to make signalium ingots. Then obviously your ingots are then used for all sorts of range of stuff, like your signalium retrievers and all that kind of stuff, which is actually quite good because then we can use them for more advanced stuff of sending and receiving stuff. So that'll be quite cool. I don't actually need to be in there. I need to be in this one to place you in there, and that other bucket should be done. Not the carpenter block, and put you in, and then grab another 4. Because these need for the cells, so we can actually make the Ender IO capacitor. And we'll wait for this one to be done, and take that. Then what we want to do is actually go to the cell again, and look at the double layered capacitor, which is this one, which is going to need some lapis electron tubes, which is made from lapis and redstone. That is no problem, because we got a ton. And let's take you. I'm actually going to make a few of these because we're probably going to need more, which is in the fabricator. Let's get rid of this old recipe. Probably didn't need to get rid of the redstone. Let's chuck you in there. Let's place you there, and then place not that many, and not that many. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should do. Should get about 2 from this. I could be absolutely wrong. Then we're going to need the blazing electron tubes, which is blaze powder and the redstone. So we'll go and get some blaze powder. This is going to take a lot of work by the looks of it. So let's just use scroll wheel and get the 5. So let's go back up here. These should be done, and they're not. I tell you why they're not done, because it's not getting enough power. Let's chuck you there. Right, you should be done, not using anything now. Let's actually turn you off, because we don't need any more at the moment, and let's take them back. You should not be needing any power, so you should basically now be done. Nice. So let's remove these and place the blaze powder there. We should get them quite quickly. I'm going to grab a bit of sand, because it will start using up molten glass as we're using this block now. So let's place them back in there, and that'll basically go in there. So once it gets up to there, it should make these. So you're getting power from there, and you should be on full power and have no problem. Yep, and you should be done because you've gone past that. So let's have a look at what else we need. So we're going to need more diamonds. Hopefully I have enough. It needs 2. I might already have them. I do. Nice. So we got them. And then we need the advanced circuit. So what we need is gold in the carpenter block. So let's take 3 of you, and it should be some redstone. I got some redstone on me if I need it. So if we go like that, and then oh, we've already got it. So nice. So let's place them down there and place you in there. And are you getting power? Yes, you are. Nice. Are you still not done? Is this not a recipe? Was that not in this block? We got you. We got them. Basically, they're over here. So let's take them. And that's still making more. Yes, it is. It's got 19 to make still. Why are you... Have I already taken these? It's because I not put them in. It's because I never put them in. Like a dill. Right. So we got them. Then we need the energetic alloys, which is going to probably need an alloy smelter, which I do not have an alloy smelter. So we're going to have to make one of them. But first things first, let's get the rest of this made. So we got these, so we can actually take them and make the capacitors. Not that machine, that is way too expensive for me. This is just enough. So let's go and basically, I think it's... Yes, it's these first, into that. And then let's go back onto here, go onto capacitors and change these. We need 2. So we got 2 of them, which is the basic capacitors, so that's quite handy to have. Then we're going to need some more stuff, which we're making them at the moment, so we're going to need another one of them. So that's another 2, so we did need all them. Let's click on them and take them 2 again. So we've got 4. So it needs one of them, one of them, one of them, and you need that blazing, which we got. So we're just missing the electronic alloys. Then we need this, which needs you, which it was 2 of, I think. So we're gonna have to stick a bit more gold in there. Let's grab a bit more coal. So that's 3. Nice. And place you. Woo! Went super faster. Let's put you in there, out of the way. And let's go to this. So we got you, and basic, yes. So really, we could actually make that quite handy. So we need this, which I do have here. So if we take 6 of these, and 6 of these, place this in here. I could have done that in my inventory, really. And place them around like this. And place that one there. Redstone either side. With the iron plate in the middle, gives us that. Then we need you there. Not that one. Let's take that. Then that. Then what was it? I've forgotten already. The 2 capacitors and these. So 1, 2, 2, 2. And the 2 basic capacitors gives us the advanced circuit. That took a while. So now we need really just the alloy smelter. So if we go back to alloy and type in alloy smelter, that should be there. This is probably going to need a few things, which I thought it was going to. It's going to need a lot of IC2 machines and basically another capacitor. So it's a good thing I did get another bucket of this. So let's go ahead and just do that, and basically where's that bucket? And like that. Nice. So we can actually go and smelt them up. Can I actually compress them metal form? No, I can't do that because I haven't got a smelter thing there. So they can go back in there and I'll take them. So what else have we got left to do? So we've done them, and then we need an induction furnace, 2 electric furnaces, and crushed obsidian, a basic capacitor, and a machine frame. Machine frame is aluminum, iron, and basic. Oh my. Oh, so much stuff. I don't even know how to make aluminum. Have we got this? So, tin, silver, and energized glowstone. Really? What I'm going to do, guys, I'm actually going to leave this episode here today and get all the stuff together that we need to actually make. I'm probably going to make the alloy smelter and get the stuff for it, but not make it off screen, and then put it together and have it and place it here ready for next episode, and I'll see you then. See you next time. Bye.